Okay, working on this 95 to 99 Suburban, doing a water pump on this one. These wires right here, you don't have to undo any of this. You just pull these wires out. I just tuck the wires in behind that, hold them out of my way. And then you're gonna take out 3 bolts on the top here. There's a bolt right there where my finger's pointing. These two are easier to see. It's the same on this side. So you got a bolt right there. And you got one over here in the corner, straight down. I'm gonna take out 7 bolts, and this whole top half of the fan shroud will be out of your way. So I'm just gonna lift the whole fan shroud up. Take this, figure out, oh, there we go. Get that out of there. I gotta use 2 hands. Oh, we gotta unhook this little vent hose. It's clipped on. The 2-wheel drives don't have this vent hose right here. This vent hose is for your front differential. So now this mess lifts out. Look at all that access now. Now we got to get the fan, which is threaded on to the end of the water pump, off. Usually I can get these fan clutches off with this. I know they make a tool for this too. And you just smack you can see that's been smacked a lot with a hammer. I've done a lot of these. But sometimes when they're an Alaska truck and everything's rustier than heck, you got to resort to this. And all you do, you don't want to hit it close to the hub because you could distort the threads and then it's going to ruin your fan clutch. You want to get back away from the hub, hit it right on the edge of the nut, like right there. And it will loosen every time. I've already done it, so it's already loose. And then once you get the thing loose, it'll just spin off usually pretty easy. Anyway, I'm gonna use 2 hands so it doesn't fall off and hit the radiator. We got our fan off, and I don't take the belt off until after the fan's off because the belt offers some resistance for you when you're trying to turn and loosen that off of these threads. If you take it off, then this thing just freewheels and you have nothing to really hit against. Okay, I have the fancy tool. That's just a 3/8 square drive. You could use a ratchet wrench to take the tension off the belt. I'm trying to film and do this one-handed. Anyway, just take the tension off. Again, you can use a 3/8 drive ratchet or a breaker bar or whatever you got. Get the belt out of the way. Off it comes. And the next thing we're gonna do, we're going to take this pulley off. These are 10 millimeter. This is a 13. We're going to take this out of the way. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I'm going to take this off just to get it out of our way. We're going to pop these hose clamps. I'm going to replace these 2 hoses. There's a little bypass hose back here too. You need to take off this little bracket. So this hose metal, once you undo this hose, undo this little bracket that's bracketed to this metal pipe. And then you just have 4 bolts. There's 2 bolts right there to hold the water pump on. Anyway, if you look at your new water pump, you see the 4 bolts that you got to take off. And of course, we got to remove the bottom radiator hose, which is this guy right here. You don't have to have these fancy pliers, but these squeeze and hold the clamp. So that's on there, and you can see the clamp is loose. Just makes it way easier because then you can be hands-free, because I'm going to have to get a pick in here and pry this hose, which is really stuck. So we got to get the bottom hose off. I'm going to use this guy right here with the hook on the end, and we're going to do this one-handed. We need that hook in there. We're going to get this hose. You can hear how stuck that thing is to the water pump. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to use 2 hands, so I got to put the camera down. Then once you've broken the seal on the hose, you can just reach down here and pull it off. You're going to let it rip. Hopefully I got my funnel placement true. So not losing it all over the floor, making a big mess. Now we're just going to take our 13 millimeter and we're going to declutter a little bit of this stuff. That out of our way. And we'll get this out of our way. tensioner pulley. And that just massively opened everything up. Now we're going to take this pulley off. Switch over to that guy. Get these out of the way. All right, I got the 4 pulley bolts out. It's nice with that fan and that shroud out of the way because look at how much room you have in here. You can actually get an impact gun on everything. That speeds things up a bit. And then we're gonna pull this hose and this hose. And like I said, this little bracket, in fact, I'll hit that right now while I got my 10mm on there. The bracket undone or the hose won't pull back out of the way for you. It's way easier now. Once this is undone, this whole thing will just move out of your way, flex out of the way. Once those are off, we're just pulling the 4 water pump bolts, and that is out of there. We got some cleaning to do on the gasket surfaces. And once this little bracket's unbolted and you undo this clamp, it makes it so this goes way up out of your way. That one was a little bit of a pain to get off, but I used this tool to get up underneath it with the little hook. Got it off. Took a little doing though, I'm not gonna lie. That one was not that easy. All right, I'm gonna try to hold this wrench on there so you can see where those 2 bolts are. That's the bottom one on this side. So we're gonna pull that. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna pull that one. We're gonna come to this side. And get on that. But the last bolt is right there. I got it recording. Okay, son. Thanks. Thanks for helping out with the camera work. Okay. That's off. And we just pull that out. Look at all that power steering fluid. Yeah. That's weird, it's green. Okay. I went with the Murray Quick Fit. At least it's not made in, you know where. I would take this manufacturer any day over that other place. Here's the Quick Fit feature. It comes with new bolts and it already has the gaskets in place. Not a super big deal if you want to reuse your old stuff, but for the extra, I don't know, $7 or whatever it was, I just thought I'd try it and see what it was about. But anyway, it comes with bolts. They're already installed, the gaskets are already on, and it's ready to just put it back on there. All right, I had to have my assistant Billy hold the camera again. If I can't not laugh, it's gonna be harder to put this on. But I'm gonna get, you can't just blast all the bolts in either, you gotta get them started. Otherwise, you'll push your gasket off the end of your bolts, which is not good. We don't want that. So they're all started. Now we're gonna suck them in. We're gonna get a few duggas on each one. And then I'm gonna check them by hand. And that's it, the water pump's on. Okay, so just to summarize, we got it put back together. Assembly's the reverse of disassembly, so I'm not gonna bore you with that whole process, but we did replace this because it was super dry and noisy. And I replaced both of these little bypass hoses in here because they weren't looking too good either. The upper and lower hoses had been replaced at some previous point down there. And then you just bolt your pulley back on, and it makes it real easy to put your belt back on because you don't even have the fan or the water pump in the way. So it would literally run right now. And I'm gonna screw the fan on, put the top of the fan shroud back on, and this thing will be good to go. We just gotta put coolant back in it